Gameday Men's Health text line is open as well. 502-414-1450. That's how you can text this fine daily program. Gameday Men's Health, redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, sexual performance therapy. Visit GamedayMensHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 414-1450. I'm sure on Tuesday, March 10th, you want to talk about the 7th Region Championship last night.
Yeah.
Between St. X and Ballard. All three of us were there working hard at it. Scooter with Glycod along with Mark Evans. And Tony and I, of course, right here on the Big X as the St. X Tigers beat Ballard 63-49 for their second consecutive 7th Region title.
If you want to watch it,
you can go back
and watch Scooter do the game on YouTube at Glycod.
I'm going to do that when I get home just because I can.
Yep.
No other reason.
We'll give you a little.
Oh, I'll turn the volume down.
I don't blame you. Although I do think it was one of my better games, maybe my best game.
How easy was that game to
It's
call?
so easy, isn't it, Scoot?
Yeah,
when the environment's like that, the game's a good game.
Absolute full house out there at Valley last night. Not an empty seat to be found. Tiger defense just dominated, really.
That's best they've played defensively.
Absolutely, and they picked a great time to do it. The sophomore Jordan Jackson had 17 points. He was named player of the game. It was his best game of the season, I think, by far. Jeremiah Jackson pitched in 17. Chief Cameron had 16 and some big ones down the stretch.
Yeah, Chief took over.
He sort of took over when Ballard had cut the lead once a 15 or 16-point lead down to 4.
Yeah.
And Tigers outscored Ballard 15-2 from there on. 11-0 run, 15-2. Ballard hit a late 3 to make the final score. 63-49. The Tigers will now advance to the state tournament in Lexington a week from tomorrow. That will be March 18th. Get your sleep the night before. It's an 11 a.m. start. They'll take on the winner of Covington Catholic and Ryle. They play tonight in the 9th Region Championship.
So you won't have a show that day?
Well,
hopefully we don't have one Friday either.
What we might do, Scooter.
Okay.
I'm going to assume you're going to be on the producing end there.
For the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
At 11 o'clock.
Why don't Tony and I get there and do the show from 10 to 10:45?
That could work. Yeah.
Hook up, do the show,
sure,
and then we'll go straight into the game.
And hopefully we have the same issue on Friday.
Hopefully Friday will be the same thing in round, the quarterfinals. Hopefully. Tigers, you remember last year, they were number 1 and lost to J-Town out of the 6th Region in that first round in Lexington. A very disappointing loss. So the guys that were there, I think will remember that very, not fondly, but they'll remember it well, and hopefully come out with guns blazing in game 1 of the tournament. Game 1 of the tournament, too.
Yeah, and the thing about that is if Covcath wins tonight, it'll be 1 against 2 because they'll be the top 2 teams in the state tournament.
In the first round, the first game.
Yeah, it's just a blind draw, and that's how it came out.
The 6th Region Championship, if you're interested to go tonight, is out at Valley, 7 o'clock. J-Town trying to defend their title against the Butler Bears. That should be a good one.
Mm-hmm. I believe they beat Butler in the regional final.
Are you doing that one, Scooter?
No. Nope. As far as I know, my broadcasting season's done. So,
well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
You never know, Scoot.
You never know. Hello to everybody watching on the YouTube. We appreciate it as always. Tony, of course, his camera doesn't work.
I'm the blank spot in the corner.
But he's wearing his St. X Road to Rupp shirt and his Miami of Ohio hat because they're 31-0. He said, I'm only wearing winners today. I like that.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to get him some Indiana football games.
That's cocky. So we're on cloud 9. I will say I'm a little groggy this morning. Yeah, I'm a little groggy because you have a few adult beverages after the game.
Got to go cool down.
The adrenaline has to wear off, and then you go home, and I'm still laying there thinking about the game. I'm watching Santa Clara and St. Mary's for a little while. Okay, it's time to go to bed. And then I just lay there, and I replay the game in my head, and I can't go to sleep. And then my alarm clock pushes itself up an hour because it's got a date in it, and it thinks it's daylight savings time at 2 a.m. So when it goes off at 7:30, it's really 6:30.
Ooh.
And I get up and I walk out, and my wife goes, "What are you doing up?" That's 7:30. She goes, "It's 6:30." So I go in with a hammer and I break my alarm clock. So I'm going to have to go buy a new one of those today.
So did you go back to sleep?
I tried. You get up, you go to the bathroom, and your wife goes, it's 6:30. Oh, Jesus.
You know whose fault that is?
It's my fault. It's nobody else's fault. There's nobody to blame but me. So there you go. I'm tired, but we will march on because the USA beat Mexico last night 5-3 in the World Baseball Classic. I'm sure Scooter talked about that on his show this morning.
Yep.
Roman Anthony, we were talking about him last night. He had a bomb out of there last night. Paul Skeens was great on the mound for the 4 innings. Here's the bad thing about the World Baseball Classic, and I understand it. These MLB players are limited in what they can do, how much they're allowed to play. Skeens was on a 60-pitch limit. And if he'd been on a 120-pitch limit, he'd have pitched a complete game probably. But he's not. Tarek Skubal, who pitched his one game, has now gone back to Detroit's spring training facility because he's done.
Could come
he's
back.
Be
He left the window open, man.
Mark DeRosa said he's going back.
Is he?
Mark DeRosa said, "Say goodbye to Tarek. I'm sending him back because that's the right thing to do." Now, there's so much talent on this team, but when you play the Dominican in a knockout round, wouldn't you like to have Skubal and then hand it over to Skeens?
Yeah, but I mean, the games matter, but they don't. And here's the other thing they talked about the other day. A lot of times, these guys don't pitch. I don't know how to say this. They have certain pitches they have to work on because it is spring training for them. So when they're pitching, it's like Boyd. I was like, why is Boyd still in the game? He's thrown so many pitches. Well, if they're going to put him in.
He threw 50-something.
They're going to put him in, the teams have told him how much they want him to work because they're not going to go in and throw 3 pitches or 5 pitches or 10 pitches and take them out. This is spring training for these guys. So it's kind of funky in a way. It would almost be better to do it after the season.
Bryce Harper got some grief because somebody asked him about, the restrictions on all these players, and his answer was, look, this isn't the Olympics.
Yeah.
This is a World Baseball Classic. This is a lot more fun than this is not something you wait 4 years and to go do it and you want to win so bad. It's everything for your country. He got a lot of grief for that. Oh, you're not playing for your country? That's not what he said.
Right.
But he took a lot of grief in comparing it negatively to the Olympics.
Well, he put the Olympics on a higher
Very much so. That's basically what he was saying. Yeah. And some people took offense to that. Some people said this is Olympic baseball. There is no Olympic baseball anymore, so this is.
Still spring training.
Yeah,
no
you're
matter,
right.
I mean, people don't look at it that way, but for the players it is because they are trying to get ready for a 162-game season.
Yep. USA and Italy tonight, Scoot. You going to be up for that, 9 o'clock on FS1?
I'm going to try to hang in there for an hour.
So Scooter wouldn't – the reason I called him soft, let's get to this. He was supposed to meet – he wasn't supposed to. He was invited.
6 of us stopped.
He was invited to meet us at Roosters and said, it's kind of on the way to the Waterson there. So, okay, yeah, maybe.
That's late.
And he doesn't. Then he goes home and stays up and watches the World Baseball Classic, which we did at Roosters.
Instant regret. If I'd have known I was going to go home and flip on that baseball game and stay up till midnight, I'd have joined y'all.
You didn't know it was on?
I actually had forgotten about it.
All right. I can't give you a pass on that.
And honestly, I was home for...
And he still had like $800 worth of Roosters gift cards he could have helped us use.
Honestly, I had gotten home and was there for about 40 minutes before I realized that it was even on. So I missed several innings that I could have watched.
I thought you didn't show up because you had to go home and go straight to bed.
That was the plan, John.
He texted me at 9:05. I'm just leaving now.
And what time did y'all leave? 8:40?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Y'all got out way before me.
Yeah,
well,
we sat in traffic.
We got
you
lucky.
Probably didn't sit in
because
traffic.
we grabbed Klein quickly before he got out, after the TV cameras got him, but before the trophy presentation.
Yeah, right in between. He climbed up.
So we had a couple of questions, and then we were done. So we're done. I signed off. Goodbye. See you next Wednesday.
We couldn't even get him. It was impossible at that point.
Yeah, I thought he was down there celebrating. But Scooter, we hit traffic to get out of the parking lot. It took us a while to get out of the parking lot, man.
The venue is nice. I like the venue. The scoreboards are from 1968, but the venue's not. It's just where it's at. It's just so far out southwestern Jefferson County.
You know, I should have thought about this, and it wasn't a big deal. But if you park on the other side early,
Straight out to
you
the
go
light.
straight out to the light.
Yeah. Live and learn. That place has been there 15 years. I still haven't figured that out.
Yeah.
Figured out where to park.
Yeah.
All right. So USA, Italy, 9 o'clock tonight, FS1. This should be, Italy's good for F1 drivers, but I'm not sure it's a baseball hotbed. Roman Anthony is a name that should be playing for the Italian team, for the Raptors.
That's a good point.
He should be.
Yeah.
But he's an American, so he had the home run last night.
Most of these guys on these other teams, besides for the Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, are Americans.
Old, yeah.
The guys playing for Israel and for Italy and these are guys that have family members.
Jaron Duran hit 2 homers for Mexico last night.
Yeah.
I don't know what his heritage is, but I know he's an American citizen.
Oh, yeah. He's probably never
Played
a game in Mexico.
But if you want to play in the World Baseball Classic, you sign up for dual citizenship and you go play.
Great Britain does that. I mean, they're all these ones.
Did y'all see the big dumper turn down a handshake with a Rosarena?
Yes.
That was juicy.
What was that about?
I love it.
Seattle teammates. Rosarena goes over to dap him up, give him a high five and a hug, and he says no.
Well, then Rosarena
competitors.
bent down and Dumper said something. I bet it was along the lines of, "No, you're the enemy now, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't dapping you up."
So
I will in a few weeks.
in 2 weeks, they'll be back in spring training together. I'd like to see that meeting. And Cal Raleigh was hugging a Rosarena's family before that. I mean, they were, or no, I take it back. A Rosarena was hugging Cal Raleigh's family. Is that what I said the first time? His mom and dad, they were over there hugging and, well, good to see you, all that. And then Cal said, nope, no, sir.
You do know the Japanese shut out Czechs or whatever they are. 9-0 this morning.
Well,
What's Czechia doing in this tournament?
that's what I'm like. Who?
I don't think Otani played today. I think they gave him the day off because he thought, we don't need you against the Czech Republic. This is not ice hockey.
No, he did not play.
Yeah, I thought they gave him the day off. All right, we're going to take an early break here. We got a lot of NFL free agency to talk about. Winners, losers, who made great moves, who didn't make any moves. And this is huge because here's something you don't know, Tony. Last year, the 4th active team in free agency was Seattle. They won the Super Bowl. The most active team in free agency last year was New England. They finished 2nd in the Super Bowl. Wow. So this might be a big deal. Who goes where? Don't wow me like he's so sarcastic.
Said wow.
He's so well. It's a good thing YouTube's not on because they can see how sarcastic you're being.
Watch out for the Raiders.
The Raiders were the biggest winners yesterday. We'll talk about that. Magic City has been shut down by the NBA. We're not going to get to have a celebration in Atlanta on Magic City Chicken Wing Night. And we'll talk about that. Birthday's coming up as well. And we'll check out this Max Pack, which did not do very well last night. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big X. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage, John Spears, Tony Burke, Scooter Dingus. I guess with the Bellarmine season over, I'll be in studio all the time now, Scoots.
Woo! Love that.
Till he decides he doesn't want to come.
I don't know if woo-hoo was the right answer. But
Yeah, we get excited when you're
Yeah,
here, John.
I appreciate
Come
it.
on, man.
Well, we get more any text to the show yet, Scooter?
I don't know.
Because I talked high school basketball, so I thought maybe.
Well,
we'll
let's
get some
see.
text.
Yeah, I don't know that you talked about it in depth enough, but we'll see here. Let me pull it up
it's
real
early,
quick.
too. It's early.
It is early.
I'll break down the state tournament later this week.
There you go. Texter says, how about them Tigers? It's TJ Walker.
There you go, TJ.
TJ was tweeting out last night. He was just like, TJ, if you're listening, were you there last night? Send a text to the.
No, he wasn't there.
He was
Scooter,
probably
see if
watching
you were there.
Scoot.
He was. Patrick Murphy says, I have been groggy too, but not due to drinking. It's due to the time change.
Yeah.
You know,
it hits a lot of people.
This is the first year I didn't know it was coming. I had no idea. I was on the road with Bellarmine. We got back Saturday
You've been
night.
in a purple haze.
I went to bed, and I got up the next day, and I was like, wait, what's going on? What happened to the we're not going to do that anymore? Remember that a few years ago?
Yeah, that was a thing.
We're just not going to do it. It's silly. We understand why we do it. It's because of the day and night, the light, and all that stuff. But we're just not going to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And I guess the Senate rejected that or whatever.
I'll tell you what, I love when it gets light later. I hate that winter.
Where
5
5 o'clock is dark.
5 dark.
Because you're tired. It's winter. And
Where's
you're going,
yeah.
man, is it bedtime? I think it's bedtime. And you look up, it's 7:45.
Wasn't it cool on Sunday at about 7 o'clock? It was still light outside.
It was like 8 o'clock. It was
No,
still
I
light.
know. It was
awesome.
crazy.
I don't know. I was in my recliner.
One other
In his
text.
basement.
Texter says St. X has played North Oldham 8th, Warren Central 4th, J-Town 6th, potential state opponents. Madison Central and Caverno lost in regions.
Yep.
Warren Central.
Beat him in King of the Bluegrass.
King of the Bluegrass. I forgot about that. Yeah, the schedule's been top level.
Well, I said last night on the game that I think one of the reasons the Tigers are ready for this because early in the year they played in that Made Hoops Classic. They played in the other one. They played nationally ranked teams. They
Went
had
to New York, played in the Jordan Brand Classic.
7 losses. 2 of them were in New York. One was to the number 1 team in the country. So they lost 3 games to teams that were not in the state of Kentucky, and their 4 losses were all close games. One was to Male, one was to Ballard, one was to North Oldham, and one was to Christian Academy. And Male, Ballard, and North Oldham, they had beaten them during the year.
Well, you played Male 4 times this year. You played Ballard 3 times now.
Played North Oldham twice.
North Oldham twice. So, I mean, the schedule, as good as you could make it. There are certain games you have to play that are not good games, but the schedule was – it was a quad 1 schedule to put it in college basketball terms.
Yeah, there's not many people in the state of Kentucky that played that type of schedule.
All right, the Max Pack was 1-3 last night. I apologize to those of you who follow me, and congratulations to those of you who do what I tell you to do and bet against me. East Tennessee in the Southern Conference was the 1 seed, Tony. They were the 1 seed.
I know they were, Johnny.
Furman was the 6th seed. East Tennessee was only a 2-point favorite. That's easy, right? Wrong. Furman 76, East Tennessee State 61. The Paladins
I was just waiting to see.
will go to the Big Dance. Sun Belt Conference, Georgia Southern was the 10th seed. And if you remember, the Sun Belt had that ladder format this year. Georgia Southern had won 5 games in a row in 5 days. They were going to have to win a 6th. They couldn't do it. The top-seeded Troy Trojans with a 77-61 win. That's the only one I got right, by the way. Troy will go to the Big Dance. West Coast Conference semifinals. I gave you the Zags, minus a lot of points. They were up 19 at one time. They beat Oregon State 65-56, which makes me a loser.
You're not a loser.
I am a loser. And St. Mary's and Santa Clara, we were all looking forward to that Gonzaga-St. Mary's rubber match tonight, 3rd meeting in the season. That's not going to happen because St. Mary's gets knocked off by Herb Sendek, former Kentucky assistant, and the Santa Clara Broncos or Bronx.
It's Broncos, I believe.
76-71. Santa Clara will play Gonzaga tonight, 9 o'clock on ESPN for the title. Gonzaga leaving the West Coast Conference after this year. They are a 6.5-point favorite over Santa Clara. By the way, Herb Sendek was mentioned yesterday, projected as the new head coach at Providence, where he did coach in the past as an assistant. But no distraction, I guess, for the Broncos because they win it. Did you stay up and watch that one?
Saw a few minutes of it when I got home.
You know, it actually didn't get started till 12-ish. It was supposed to be 11:30. And needless to say,
11:45, I think.
Needless
When I
to
was
say,
watching the other game.
I didn't see much of that one.
Yeah.
Didn't see much of it. I tried. I really tried, but I went and lay down, and then I just laid there awake. So there you go. I had St. Mary's, by the way. So 1-3. We'll try again today to give you some winners. 5 championship games tonight. Northeast Conference. Tony, can you tell me who's in the North, without looking, who's in the Northeast Conference Finals?
Final? St. Francis.
No, that's a nice guess. Probably not in that conference. I
had to go with somebody.
Mercyhurst and Long Island U.
I like Long Island U.
Mercyhurst is 17-16. LIU is a 6.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I like them.
7 o'clock on the Deuce if you want to watch it. Do you know either nickname?
Long Island Reds.
Nope, they're the Sharks.
Okay.
I don't know Mercyhurst.
Mercyhurst.
Missiles? Jaguars?
Merchants.
I have no idea. The Horizon tonight, Northern Kentucky gets beat last night by Wright State.
And a high scoring.
103 to 90, something like that. 105 to 90. Detroit is the 3 seed. They will
I
be.
did watch the end of that game.
And now, is that Detroit Mercy or is that just Detroit?
Detroit Mercy.
Okay, they're 17-14. Wright State's 22-11, top seed. They're a 3.5-point favorite. That's a 7 o'clocker on ESPN.
It's Dickie V's whole team, Johnny.
I didn't know if I didn't know if there was a University of Detroit.
No, it's the same place.
And a Detroit Mercy.
They just changed Detroit Mercy.
Okay. Also 7 o'clock, the CAA, Monmouth and Hofstra. Hofstra banked in a 3 to win late last night. They're the 3 seed. Monmouth is the 4 seed. CBS Sports Network, Hofstra, 5.5-point favorite.
I got no nickname.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Monmouth, I feel like I should know, but I don't.
I feel like I should know Hofstra.
We'll look it up at the break. 9 o'clock, the MAAC, the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. Siena and Merrimack. Anything on Siena? No?
Saints.
I think that's right. Third seeded Siena. Top seed Merrimack is 23-10 and a 3.5-point favorite. That's a 9 o'clocker on ESPN too, and it's really 9 o'clock because it's an East Coast game, Metro Atlantic. And finally, the WCC, Santa Clara and Gonzaga. The Zag 6.5-point favorites. That's on ESPN. The major conferences, 3 of those start today. The Big 12, you'll have a 12:30 start. Baylor and Arizona. Now, these are all the bottom feeders, right? All bottom feeders here. Baylor and Arizona State, followed by Utah at Cincinnati, followed by Kansas State and BYU, who has dropped to the 10 seed after that injury to Richie Saunders, and Oklahoma State against Colorado's the late game tonight.
Bobby Hurley's last game at Arizona State.
Are you interested in any of these?
No.
I mean, I will be watching for one reason only. I'll be betting the overs on all these games. But these first round, I guess I'll call them preliminary rounds.
Yeah, they're kind of throwaway games in my opinion.
ACC starts at 2 o'clock today with Pitt and Stanford.
Gamblers.
You know, that historical ACC matchup that we've seen for 80 years, Pitt and Stanford.
Capel brothers gone.
Capel has already been announced.
Okay.
He's out.
All right.
And Damon Stoudemire got fired from Georgia
I
Tech,
saw
who
that.
didn't even make the ACC tournament. Bottom 3 didn't get in. So Notre Dame's not playing. Georgia Tech's not playing. Boston College not playing.
Bad team
after
there.
Pitt Stanford, we get Syracuse SMU. That's only interesting here because the winner gets Louisville tomorrow. And then Wake Forest and Virginia Tech in the 13-12 matchup, if you will.
Did you see where the kid played at Miami last year? He came in and he had a really good year.
Miami of Florida?
Miami of Ohio.
Ohio.
He played somewhere and transferred. Miami of Ohio was one of their leading scorers last year, and then he transferred to Georgia Tech.
Oh, boy, I bet he's happy.
There, I saw an article online about it. Like, well, sometimes the grass is not always green. He might get a little more money. But
probably shouldn't look at his text message this week. And then Big Ten starts today. 2 games this evening.
Times Indiana play.
Tomorrow.
They don't play till tomorrow, you jerk.
Well, yeah, because they're not the 15, 16, 17, or 18 seed.
Well, Indiana, Kentucky both be playing about
17-16 today is Maryland against Oregon.
Ugh.
And the 15-18 is Northwestern against Penn State.
Let's go Lions.
That's what
winner of that
game, Lion fan over on the other side.
Winner of that game gets the Hoosiers. And I asked you this yesterday. What time's that game? Indiana tomorrow?
6:30, I think. Didn't I say?
6:30.
I think that's right.
So there you go. You got it really gets going tomorrow. The SEC and the Big East will jump on board. Who am I forgetting? I guess that's it. That's a big Power 5. Those 2 conferences will jump on board and start playing games as well. And you'll get better games, obviously, as the tournament rolls on. I was talking to Will Hankey last night, former Tiger and current Louisville walk-on, and I said, okay, Syracuse, SMU, who you got? He said, oh, SMU. SMU will beat them. I said, you guys got a pretty good draw, all things considered, because Duke and Carolina are on the other side, and they will play each other in the semifinals if form holds, which it should. And you're over there with Virginia, which is a really good team and beat Louisville, but you feel like they're beatable, right, Tony? They're beatable.
I think so.
Virginia and Miami are the 2 and 3 seeds on that side, so you're opposite Duke. I think that's all you hope for.
Yeah, I think that's the whole key right there. If you're trying to win the conference tournament.
Somebody said they liked Florida. I saw a prognosticator, I can't remember who it was, said they liked Florida State to make a run here in this tournament. I don't understand it. By the way, who's their
value
coach?
Bet?
Who's their coach? Do we have any idea who Florida State's coach is?
No.
It's not Leonard.
Thank God.
Hey. You speak with respect when you speak about Leonard Hamilton.
Dude was horrible.
Dude, come on.
I didn't think he did a very good job there.
All right, Raiders were the big winners as I switch gears here. We'll get to the NBA, by the way. The Raiders were the big winners. They signed the center, Tyler Linderbaum, former Iowa Hawkeye, by the way. 3 years, $81 million. He was the Ravens center for the last few years. 3 years, $81 million, 60 guaranteed. He now makes $27 million more than the next highest paid center.
And
did they overpay?
The center that left the Bears just got paid a bunch. Oh, no, he retired. That's right.
The Raiders also get wide receiver Jalen Naylor, and a couple of good linebackers, Kwity Paye, the defensive end. They spent a ton of money yesterday, a ton of money. And so did my Titans, by the way, who signed up Wan'Dale Robinson, former Giant. Brian Daboll is the offense coordinator, so he's bringing Wan'Dale Robinson over to Tennessee with him. But Tennessee opened the coffers, man. They signed up 5 or 6 free agents. I don't know if it's going to mean anything. I hope it does because I'm a Titans fan. But
when you stink, you usually have money.
When the Raiders and Titans are the big winners, how exciting can it be? So, Scooter, your Steelers added a running back yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, I'll take it.
From the Panthers, 2 years, $12.25 million. He had a good season.
Yeah.
Sharing time over there with Chuba Hubbard.
I thought you loved saying Chuba.
I do. It's just I don't even know if he was hurt all year, but I'm going to say his name. He was, but Rico Dowdle, that's a pretty good pickup. Tua ends up with
the Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons. I don't know what they're doing. But is that insurance for Michael Penix in case he gets hurt again?
And probably a good thing for Tua to be a backup, maybe.
Just sit and watch for a while?
If he has to play. But the Dolphins, they unloaded.
They just, you know how much a salary cap hit they're taking on Tua? It's like $67 million the first year. It's killing them. It's going to, I mean, they signed up Malik Willis. Now, is that to tank for a number 1 pick and a quarterback next year?
Gosh, Malik Willis has not been good.
Well, that's the question.
And they paying him decent money.
Why would they sign Malik Willis? If you're going to tank, Malik Willis doesn't want to tank. Malik Willis wants to show that he can still be a starting quarterback, so he's going to go down there and try to impress some people. But you feel like the Dolphins are a lost cause right now, and the salary is that dead cap hit is going to kill them as far as trying to pay people. The Chiefs pick up Kenneth Walker III. They now have 4 of the last 7 Super Bowl MVPs on their roster.
I heard Laura Rutledge say that Mahomes has been the leading rusher on that team for like the last 5 years.
Well, if he is this year, coming years, because Walker got hurt.
Well, plus,
he's hurt.
He's hurt, so he's not going to run until they went, hey, we got to get a good running back to get. They still have Isaiah Pacheco, so that's a good combo.
It is, and Kenneth Walker knows how to share time. He shared time with Charbonnet the last couple of years with Seattle. That seemed to work well in the Super Bowl. So I think it's a good pickup for the Chiefs. And it's not official yet, Tony, but your Vikings are going to pick up the quarterback for the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, when he gets cut today. He's getting cut today by the Cardinals. And
he's going to be the backup.
Well, yeah. To who?
J.J. McCarthy. They're going to stick with they've thrown their chips
too
in
much
on
money
J.J.
on
McCarthy.
I understand that, but if he fails,
right.
This is a good landing spot. I know you don't like it because you're a Viking fan, but for Kyler Murray, this is a good landing spot.
Get out of Arizona
because of the weapons they have.
Oh yeah,
he's got great weapons. He can get out of the pocket. We know that he can run the football, and he's indoors. He doesn't have to worry about any. I mean, of course, Arizona, you might as well be indoors.
You are indoors,
but I'm saying this is indoors. It's not like he's in weather half the time. Now, when he goes to Green Bay and Chicago, he will be. But I think this is a good landing spot for Kyler Murray to try to resurrect
Green Bay and Gary, Indiana.
Green Bay and Gary.
Hammond.
It's what is it, Hammond?
I think they're putting it in Hammond.
Hammond, Indiana. Yeah, a hotbed of NFL football. Hammond, Indiana. So there you go. Those are some of the big moves. You got any more that
you didn't talk about the Cardinals reach deals with quarterback Gardner Minshew and wide receiver
$8.25 million.
Bourne.
The Jets are going to bring back Geno Smith. Yeah, Geno Smith. Is that right? Who was the Raiders quarterback last year? It was Geno Smith.
Yep.
Yeah.
He had formerly a Jet. They're bringing back Geno Smith. Oh my God, Jets! What are you doing?
Otega Oweh's brother got a 4-year deal with the Commander Skins.
Can you believe Otega Oweh didn't make first team All SEC?
No, I didn't know that.
The guard from Tennessee made it.
Gillespie?
Yeah, Gillespie made it. And he's good, but Oweh did not make first team. Hey, look, you finished 9th.
Yeah.
So I guess that's part of it. But I was a little surprised. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. Birthday's coming up. I'll give you the Max Pack for the day. And I got to talk about the NBA's decision to shut down a Hawks promotion. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John, Tony, Scooter. Final segment on this Tuesday.
Woohoo! Road to Rupp starts today.
That was weak.
That's only Tuesday.
Yeah. M&M Cartage hotline's closed.
Shut it down.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Gameday Men's Health text line still open, 502-414-1450. If you'd like to text the show, 414-1450. Any takers, Scooter?
Yeah, there's a couple in there. First one says, going back to yesterday's discussion about Coach O, didn't Peak's former ex-boss say, oh, that's for roll call, sorry. Patrick Murphy says Duke's Caleb Foster suffered a fracture in his right foot and is out for the foreseeable future after having surgery Sunday morning. Also, Patrick Ngungba is out for the ACC tournament with foot soreness, but is hopeful for a return for the NCAA tournament, all according to Duke head coach John Shire.
Yeah, he didn't play against North Carolina and the big guy.
They're limping into the tournament, but it's a pretty strong limp.
They might play Carlos, I heard.
The other boozer?
Dan.
All three boozers going to play? Go ahead, Scoot.
Jimmy Riff says Mercyhurst got beat by Miami, Ohio, 76-71. Can Tony move to Scooter's camera when not there?
Tony's on my camera when I'm not here, right?
That's true.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah, I
sits
sit
here.
over there.
Absolutely.
He also
I
lets
sit in
us.
the big guy chair.
He also lets us know that Cam Kraft is the player who transferred to Georgia Tech,
Cam Kraft.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Or,
and Luke Laux is the Florida State coach, former player.
Yeah, I looked that up, and I was going to bring that up.
no idea who that is. I don't think I've ever heard that name in my life, but my memory's not good. All right, the NBA. Well, first of all, the Atlanta Hawks were going to have Magic City night. Now, we all know Magic City. Who's the player that had the wings, went to Magic City and had the wings, Scooter? Do you remember that?
I don't.
Oh, the guard.
I can't remember who it was.
Oh, man, the strip club.
Yeah,
and,
the strip club is Magic
wings.
City. And because it was a big, funny thing at the time, the Hawks were going to have a promo, bring in Magic City wings, and have Magic City night. Well, the NBA and Adam Silver have shut that down. We like the idea of promoting the league, but there are certain ways we don't want it promoted, and the strip club is one of those ways. Look, these NBA players are famous for going to strip clubs. Strip clubs are legal, by the way.
TJ lets us know it was Lou Williams.
Lou Williams. Why would TJ know?
He's a big Magic City guy.
I bet he is. He's probably met Lou down at Magic City.
It was the buffet.
In Atlanta. I would say this. Probably a right move by the NBA, but have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Have a sense of humor about this. The Hawks were joking. It was a joking promotion. They were going to have fun with it. And guess what? People were going to come and watch the game in Atlanta who has no chance to get fans in there right now. They were going to come to Magic City night. I think sometimes we're just too serious about things in this world. And Adam Silver, God love you. I know you're doing a great job with the NBA, but let it go, man. Let it go.
It's putting down women, Luke Cornett said of the Spurs.
Oh, well, since Luke Cornett of the Spurs says that, I'd like to ask the women from Magic City if they felt like they were being put down by having a promotional night at a Hawks game. I would say they would say, no, we didn't. They don't force you to work at those places. No.
You come in and you sign a contract.
They make more money than a lot of people.
Yes, they do.
All right, let's do birthdays.
Let's do it.
I got him on Magic City, and he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he's over there daydreaming.
He's over on his computer looking up Magic City.
No, that couldn't be
Lou
me.
Williams.
He's looking up Lou Williams. What does Lou Williams eat at the Magic City buffet? He loves the wings. John Hamm is 55 today. Mad Men, Bridesmaids.
Did any of y'all watch Mad Men?
I tried one time.
I started, and it's like
do
7 seasons, and I
couldn't do it.
I haven't done it.
But he's a funny guy. He's been on Saturday
Oh, yeah.
Night Live a number of times. All right, Olivia Wilde, Scooter. First of all, great name. Olivia Wilde is 42 today. She has. You got anything there?
I got something here.
We'll go 3.5.
My phone's not working all of a sudden. God love.
I like her.
What's she been in?
She has been in Don't Worry, Darling, Tron, House,
Tron
is one,
Legacy.
yeah, Tron Legacy. But she's 42.
Girl Next Door.
What kind of number did you give her?
3.5.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's 3.5.
He's a little low.
I know,
What
she
is-
weighs like
all right.
106 pounds.
No, that's it. There
That
it is.
matters
That's his problem.
matters which one you looked at.
68 years old today from Basic Instinct. Sharon
Sharon Stone.
Stone. She's our era, Scooter, but in fact, go back to our era for the
Yeah,
picture.
you got to go back to our era.
Because, and she's been in a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Very funny actress. She was in Casino, if you remember, with De Niro. She was De Niro's
Basic
wife.
Instinct with crossing the legs.
Isn't that what I said?
Did you? Did you say crossing the legs?
I did not say crossing the legs. I probably should have.
I mean, that's the picture I'm seeing, so we'll go 3.5.
She was in Quick and the Dead remake. She's a
She
very
was
good
in
actress.
that, yeah.
Chuck Norris, 86 today. What was his show? Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris is 86. By the way, he's never going to die. I'm just telling you. Chuck Norris.
There's
might
still
be
nobody
dead.
that can stop him.
Who would try?
Right?
Paget Brewster. Do you guys watch Criminal Minds?
Yeah.
She's been on it for 19 seasons.
I didn't know it was a girl.
Paget Brewster is 57 today. Scooter?
I like her. We'll go 4.
So Olivia Wilde, 3.5. Paget Brewster, 4.
Yeah, I like Pat.
Your rating system sucks. Super Bowl MVP this year, at least in my mind, Bad Bunny is 32 today. No? Nothing?
Nothing.
Crickets?
Crickets.
Or, as I like to call him, Bad Bunny.
He was much better in Happy Gilmore, too.
Bad Bunny
He
is
was.
32 today.
I didn't even know who he was in that.
You know what? Watch the movie Bullet Train. It's a great movie. He doesn't say a whole lot because he can't speak English, but it's a great movie. Shannon Tweed. Tony, you know who Shannon Tweed is?
I know I do.
You
and
better say no if your wife's listening. She is one of the very few, Scooter, since we're talking about Magic City, porn stars who crossed over into regular movies and successfully. She was in Electra. She is
How you spell Tweed?
Tweed, just like it sounds.
Pretty simple.
No, I know, but
How do you spell Tweed?
Hey, I can't spell.
How do you spell apple?
I can't spell. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm terrible.
She is 69 today. Scooter, if you go back in the day and don't go to your normal porn sites, but if you go back and look at
I
Shannon
know.
Tweed, what do you give her?
I didn't realize that Gene Simmons.
Yes, Gene Simmons.
I'll do 3.5. She loses a half a point for being in the adult industry.
How do you lose
Married
a half
to-
a point?
to-
That's just I don't know. I don't
Married
like
to
that.
Gene Simmons.
Gene
right?
Simmons,
From
yeah.
Kiss.
Used to see her on television with him all the time.
Danny Pudi from Community, the TV show, is 47
How you spell
today.
Danny?
We're not rating him. Here's one for Scooter. She was in Harlem Nights back in the day with Eddie Murphy. Jasmine Guy is 64 today.
Guy?
Jasmine Guy.
Yikes.
Yikes.
I mean, these current pictures.
Well, don't go current. She's
Not
64, dude.
Scrolling.
Harlem Nights was 1989.
Yeah.
Go back to that.
See, but there's a bunch of her, John. That
I'm
are
just-
old pictures.
I'm giving her a 2 because she looks
Oh.
too much like Michael Jackson. And that kind of freaks me out.
All right, I'll give you that. Carrie Underwood, 43 today.
4.5.
But the nose gets you, not the other half.
No, it's the
The blonde.
skinniness.
She's blonde.
No,
and
if
skinny.
she were to put on like 40 pounds, she'd be a
But
5.
how entertaining, though, right?
Yeah.
What a great singer.
She's in shape, man. Her legs are just
Are incredible.
muscular.
Yeah.
All right, Osama bin Laden would have been, I don't know, he's born in 57, so add that up.
He can suck it.
He's
Why'd you
dead if
put-
you didn't
I
know.
was going to say, why'd you put him on there?
He is a famous person, right? I mean,
Was a
so
famous
was-
when I get to Hitler's birthday, I'll put him on there,
I was
too.
going to say,
I mean,
so was Bundy.
Bin Laden. I'll put Bundy on. Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy, 72 today. Still in prison. All right, sports-wise, Justin Herbert is 28, Chargers quarterback.
MVP this year.
Oh, early call. Cole Kmet, tight end, 27 today. While we're not doing the number game, what number is Justin Herbert? I want to say 17. That's not right.
I don't know.
Justin Herbert.
He's a teen. 10?
12, maybe? 10 is correct.
10 is correct. How about Cole Kmet, tight end?
85.
I think it is 85.
I think that's right.
And And it is.
Former
I'm
Steeler
on fire.
defensive back Rod Woodson is 61 today.
Woodson 26.
26 is correct.
All right, here's one for you. I don't know who he plays for. He was a Bull. I think he got traded. Zach Levine is 31 today.
22.
Zach Levine. First of all, who's he playing for?
He is playing for the Sacramento Kings.
Okay, poor guy.
And he is number...
I'll say 8.
8 is correct.
He was 22 before.
Thank
that.
you. Austin Carr, former Notre Dame
34.
player, is 78 today. Or 75, excuse me.
And I'm right.
Age him. Okay, take it easy. Alabama sometime player, sometime G League player. Charles Bediako is 24 today.
Good luck with this one, Tony.
Well, he's not playing now. I think the final one came down, and he's just sitting over on the
35. I'm not sure.
Here's 14 at Bama.
Kwame Brown is 44 today.
Wow.
I'm going deep now.
There's a name for you.
We don't even have to.
Is he the number 1 pick?
He was the number 1 pick.
Gosh.
All right, Scooter meter here. Former gymnast. Oh, he parked up there for me. Shannon Miller is 49 today. Olympic gymnast.
I can't remember what Shannon Miller looked like. Let's look her up.
Remember, athleticism adds a half a point.
We'll go 3.
All right. NASCAR driver Matt Kenseth is 54 today. Former Dodger Steve Howe, who was on the cocaine there for a long time, born on this date, 1958. He is no longer with us.
Because of the cocaine.
47?
Who is it?
37.
37? Steve Howe, Howe. How do you spell Howe? Jim Valvano was born on this date in 1946. And speaking of great coaches, Bobby Petrino is 65 today.
Is he carrying golf clubs for his daughter?
I was going to bring this point up. That's why I put the other guy on the list. Bobby Petrino, Osama bin Laden, born on the same day. That's all. That's all I wanted to do, man.
Well, that's good. That's good.
That's why I put Osama on there, is to compare him to Bobby Petrino. All right, let's do the Max Pack.
Let's do the Max Pack.
Let's have some drum roll for the Max Pack. Presented by Chad Hennessy over at our friends at InsureMax. I'm going to give you 4 today. It's brought to you by
winners.
InsureMax, proudly serving the Louisville area for over 25 years. You can call Chad Hennessy for your insurance needs today at InsureMax, 479-40-85. 1-3 last night. I apologize for that. We'll try again today. All right. Maryland. Yeah. I'm going bad games. Maryland and Oregon, the 17-16 matchup in the Big Ten. Maryland's getting 4.5. Buzz Williams, I'm taking 4. They played well Sunday in their season finale. Lost, but they played well. I think they beat Oregon outright, but I'm going to take Maryland in the 4.5 here.
I like it.
Syracuse, SMU, only because the winner gets Louisville. And Will Hankey told me SMU, so I'm taking SMU and giving the 4.5 tonight.
4.5. Don't like the game.
I don't like any of these games. They're terrible games. Penn State, Northwestern. Scooter wants Penn State to win, so I'm taking Northwestern and giving the 6.5 here.
Smart.
And finally, West Coast Championship tonight, Santa Clara and the Zags. I'm going to go back with the Zags again. I'm going to give them one more chance here. Their final game in the conference. They are 6.5-point favorites over Santa Clara. Give me Gonzaga.
Maybe if he stinks again, we'll go back to a guy for winning percentage.
I was 4-0 last Monday, man. Come on.
Overall, I'm just giving you overall.
I'm probably still 500.
Tony was on fire.
Steve Howe was number 57.
That's what
you said. 47. I said 37. He was 57.
Yeah, you can't get them all right. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander last night tied the record from Wilt Chamberlain, 126 straight games with 20 or more points.
Incredible, isn't it?
That's unbelievable. It's a 60-year-old record.
And no effort to that.
And he had a career-high 15 assists last night as well in the win over Denver. Joker, by the way, had a triple-double. Thanks for listening. Back at it tomorrow. Matt Dennison is next. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.